So my sewing machine is back out for the first time in 2022. And it feels like it's been a long time since I've done anything on the machine. So I'm really excited today to be working on some curtains. And these curtains are actually for my mum and dad. And my mum found this really gorgeous fabric. And I said that I would make her curtains for her. So I've just got the material or the fabric out, and I'm just laying out to measure the panels, to get them cut, and then to get my lining cut so that I'm ready to start sewing. And this week has been a week where I've actually been working on a couple of projects that are all fabric related. So this is my first one with the curtain, but I've also been working on reupholstering our chairs for the library. Now, if you remember back, I got the fabric for those a long time ago, and it's been sitting patiently waiting. And so as it's the new year, I thought I would start by taking everything, or taking all the old fabric off the chair and seeing what exactly I need to repair so I can start putting the new fabric on. So this is one of the chairs that we have for our library upstairs, and we have two of them, and we picked them up in an auction in BC, and they were kind of one of those things when we saw them that we're like, we have no idea where that's going to go, but it's such a cool pair of chairs, we have to have them. So we got them, and they're just really, really big. So they've sat in storage pretty much for years, because we've never had that right spot for them. And the library is exactly the perfect spot for these chairs, because they're actually really quite comfortable and very big and very they make you want to sit and read a book. So but they need a little help, because as you can see, they are very tired, the fabric is very, very worn, it does not look good. So I've been waiting for a long, long time to start reupholstering these. Now, I've never done reupholstering before, so this is kind of my first attempt. And so it's going to be interesting because I really don't know what I'm doing. But as always, I will be getting advice, looking up, using YouTube, and finding all the techniques to do it. But I'm so excited to see these in their new material. But first we have to get the old material off. But do you remember what the new material looks like? So this is the fabric that we've got to reupholster these chairs. And it's well, first of all, it's a beautiful color, but it has such a luxurious feel. And I just cannot wait to see it on these chairs and against that blue that we have in our library. So, like I say, first thing is to get the old material off the chair, and I'm actually going to use it as a pattern. So I'm going to take everything off, the old pieces off, and then use them to cut out my new material in the same shape. It always makes me wonder who sat on the chair, who used it, how many people owned this over time when you're taking old things apart. And this edging comes off nice and easily. Lots of dust though. So now I've got the back off, I can see that actually it's in quite good shape underneath. This foam padding is actually in pretty good shape, which is great because I can actually reuse that. And I think it's going to take me a little while to get all these staples out. There's lots of staples that has been used for the fabric, so the old fabric. So I think this is going to be a project that's going to take me a little while. So my hem is sewn on the first panel, and it's looking really quite lovely. And the sun's come out, which is really, really nice. I'm sitting in front of the big bay window in here, and when the sun comes out, it's just beautiful. So, first panel is now done. I have just realized I have not got enough backing, lining for my curtains. So my mum and dad have headed off to get some more lining material, fabric, so I can line them. So until the lining comes back, I think this is all I can do for now. But the hems are ready, and once the lining's here, I can put it all together, and it's gonna look fantastic. So this is what happens when I leave Stephen to have breakfast with the dogs. Jackson blissfully unaware that he has an empty yogurt pot on his head. So Operation Library Chair is a big one, and it's going to take a while. It's a painstaking job taking all those little staples out. And obviously we want to make sure that we do it right. So I'm going to be working on that over the next few weeks, and stay tuned to see my progress as I replace or take all that old fabric off and then do the repairs and then put the new fabric on. So I'll be including that over the next few weeks in each of the week's diaries, so you can kind of see how I've been getting on. But this week's been kind of a strange week because I've been working on a lot of projects that I don't feel I've finished very much at all, which is sometimes how it works. Sometimes you end up working on things that you get finished, and you have this great feeling of satisfaction. Other times it feels like a project's been going on forever and ever and ever, however hard you work at it. But so I think that the refurbishing of the chairs is going to take a while. My lining is now in, so I can get back to finishing my mum and dad's curtains, which is exciting. So I'll be able to show you what they look like next week. But also a really exciting thing that I wanted to share with you today was some wallpaper that we were given. Now, Cara gave us this, and it is just one roll, but it's this gorgeous wallpaper, and it's got such a gorgeous feel to it. It just feels so rich, and the colors are beautiful, the design's beautiful. So I've got this one roll, and it's so special. I want to find somewhere really special in the manor for it to go, and obviously we don't have enough for a full wall. So I've just been debating this week and walking around the manor with my roll of wallpaper, kind of trying to figure out where I would put it. And if you have any ideas, let me know. But the one we've kind of come to at the moment, top of the list, is actually on our fireplace here in the reception room. Because we will be, when we repaint, we haven't finished doing the renovations in this room yet, but we're going to be putting our paneling around the bottom part of the wall, just like we have done in the music room. And then on the top half, we're going to be painting. But the fireplace and the mantle area is something I want to make really, really special. We're going to be doing some restoration work on the actual mantle, but I thought that maybe this wallpaper would look lovely on the top part of that mantle, or a top part of the chimney above the mantle. And yeah, so I'm quite excited about this because it's such a beautiful wallpaper. It would make the mantle really a lovely feature in this room. And I think I'll have enough. I've got to kind of check it out and make sure with my measurements. But that's what I'm thinking at the moment. But if you have any ideas of where I should use this one roll of wallpaper in the manor, let me know. Comment below and or send me a message and let me know, because I'd love to know your thoughts. Because it's so beautiful, like it has to have a special place here. So I'm gonna get back to making my curtains and then doing some more on my Operation Library Chair. And I look forward to seeing you back here next week on our next episode of the Lady Smith Manor Diaries.